Jujutsu Kaisen is probably one of the worst anime verses you can ever live in. But before you start thinking about all the reasons why it's not, let me tell you why it is. And trust me, no, this isn't clickbait. No, this isn't me just yapping about nothing. This is for real, bruh. JJK is probably literally the worst universe to possibly live in. You can think about Attack on Titan, probably worse than that. You can think about Dead Man Wonderland, probably worse than that. I'm gonna explain why though. But for the people who are new to this series, where I explain what anime world is either the best or the worst to live in, we've done this before. Go ahead and check out the other videos after you watch this one, because I've done this exact thing for Bleach and I've done it for One Piece. Okay, if you want to go see my opinions about those series, go back and go ahead and watch those. Even though I know it was a while ago, go ahead, go back and watch those. But if you're just trying to tune in and see what I say about Jujutsu Kaisen, then go ahead and stay and watch this video, my brother. Now, let's before we get into the meat of it, let's think about what Jujutsu Kaisen world is and how it works. Well, everything runs off of negative energy, aka cursed energy, right, my brother? Everything has the power to emit that, and everything has the power of cursed energy, except beings with restricted, curse restricted. What was it called? Goddamn, heavenly restrictions. There we go. It took a minute for my brain to re-rack that, but heavenly restrictions. That means that you can either have a disabled body, but a lot of cursed energy, or a able, super duper able body and no cursed energy at all. But other than that, every being should have some level of cursed energy or negative energy, however you want to explain that in your own being. Now that we explained that almost everything in the Jujutsu Kaisen world has or emits cursed energy, okay, we explained that. Now, let's get into the beings that are attracted to cursed energy. And those niggas are the cursed spirits. Now, this is your equivalent to ghost in our universe. But with their beings, they're a lot different and they're a lot worse than how we perceive ghosts in our own world. The reason being is because they can literally interact and kill you at any second they want to. Usually it's stated to say that they're attracted to a lot of cursed energy or places where a lot of cursed energy exists. But sometimes you just kind of see them pop up at random locations. Like, bro, Nobara is from the goddamn country where nobody really lives at. There's like a few amount of people there and cursed spirits are over there, nigga. How the fuck you think she know about the cursed spirit world? They're over there. And meanwhile, they're being weak, brother, that don't mean that they can't kill you. The only reason Nobara is probably over there killing them a lot is because she can control cursed energy herself. Like, she's able to manipulate that and use it to her advantage. But my brother, think about this. You are a normal nigga. You probably don't even know what cursed energy is by the time you enter the Jujutsu Kaisen world as a normal nigga. Like, or you probably can't even know how to utilize it. You could probably have the knowledge about it, but you don't know how to utilize it. So no matter where you are in the world, there are cursed spirits that probably exist that may not do a whole lot of damage to you, but can still possibly kill you. Think about that. And it's always that they seem to pick their targets out at random. Like, it's always at random chance that you are right next to a cursed spirit that might kill you. Now, while I'm saying it's not impossible to live a long, happy life and maybe not even encounter a cursed spirit, but brother, if you just so happen to be in certain places with a lot of cursed energy, or you just so happen to be right next to a cursed spirit or cross paths, or when you're walking back home, go encounter a cursed spirit, you're kind of fucked. Like, let's seriously think about this. Cursed spirits ain't nothing to play with at all. They are nothing to play with at all. We seen the one that transforms into different things that Nobara hit with a nail in the beginning of the series, or he goes and possesses something. I forgot what he does, but he's able to go and possess certain things, and that was scary as hell. Imagine that in real life. You think you can do something to that? No, she had to throw a nail at the nigga. Bro, come on. Like, you can't do nothing to that man as a normal human being. You can't do anything. What about the one that even, I think it grabbed up, who the fuck did it grab up? Did it grab up Nobara? The one that grabbed, I can't remember the beginning of the series. But there was the cursed spirit that grabbed up Nobara in the beginning, and then usually came and popped up through the wall, had to punch it like that. I forgot which one. It was a little girl, wasn't it? Okay, we get it. We know which one I'm talking about, right? If that dude grab you, you're cooked. You're cooked, and he is a weak cursed spirit. He's one of the weakest. Yuji comes out of nowhere and punches that man through the wall, and he's done. He's done. And keep in mind, that's literally one that even can't even communicate words, bro. That's how weak that man is. He can't even communicate words, bro. So you with your full ego thinking you about to one-on-one box this man, thinking you Yuji? Hell no. I'm gonna tell you right now, hell no. You're not hitting nothing. You're not doing any damage to them, because especially to kill a cursed spirit, let's get into this point right here. What you need to have? Cursed energy. But again, every being has cursed energy. But the thing is, you need to know how to utilize the cursed energy, so this right here can do damage to the cursed spirit in the first place. Think about that. You cannot do any physical damage to the cursed being if you don't know how to utilize your cursed energy. Think. So while you probably have a huge ego and think you can box anything in the world or kill anything in the world, you can't. You literally physically can't, unless you end up popping apart a cursed spirit, what the hell? A cursed energy infused weapon, which you probably don't have any access to, because the Jujutsu Society goes around and they kind of collect them all, I guess. I mean, we don't know in any random location to find a cursed infused energy blade or anything like that. A cursed tool, we have nowhere to get them. We have nowhere or idea of where they even come from or who makes them. We don't know. The main people we see and use cursed tools or cursed anything is people in the Jujutsu Society or Maki and Toji. And if you want to fight Maki and Toji, but go ahead, be my guest. Okay, so we established cursed energy. We established cursed spirits that are attracted to cursed energy, right? And we established that they can be anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter. Just location matters about how strong they become. But I kind of see that not always being the case. That's not always the case. But we established that you probably have no access or way of killing a cursed spirit, and especially you won't have any chance to come across the cursed tool at all, because the JJK Society ends up collecting them all like Pokemon. And so we're coming from this in this perspective that you're literally just thrown into the world itself. What can you do? Absolutely nothing. Even if we take out the part of you just being randomly thrown anywhere in the world, brother, if you're thrown in the same high school that Itadori went to, and let's say you're like his best friend and you end up getting into the Jujutsu Society as well, just know this. I want you to know this. No one in the story can ever be replaced, because they were made to be in the spot they in now because of what Kenjaku did. You didn't realize this. You being in this world does not change anything from happening. You realize Kenjaku planned a bunch of this stuff out, and the reason why some of these people even exist is because of Kenjaku. Why Gojo exists is because of Kenjaku. Kenjaku used to go around back in the day hunting down these little 6-eyed babies, killing them and saying next, and then he realized they keep popping up again regardless, and there's nothing he can really do about that. He can't stop that cycle from continuing, and he ends up realizing that there will always be one of those to come and mess up his plan. So what he does is has that plan for that the prison realm, right? So Gojo will always be an existing factor in this world because of the fact of what Kenjaku did over the 1,000 years or however long this man has been alive, right? Cool. Itadori will always exist in this world, so you will never ever be the main character. Reason being is because Itadori was made to be a prison for Sukuna in a way. He was made to be able to contain Sukuna in a body. So Sukuna was always going to come back to as well, as long as Itadori comes back to as well. Think about that. Going to be in the world where Sukuna exists because it was planned for him to exist. Think about that. You can't take him out of the equation. You can't take Itadori out of the equation. You can't take Gojo out of the equation. And even if you take every other side character out of the equation and replace yourself with them being there instead because you exist in this world and now you did a butterfly effect, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because everyone is on the same level as each other, kind of. Like, they really don't matter to the story at all. They really barely do anything. I'm just saying they don't play a key role. So you're going to be one of those non-key role players at all. And if you're thinking you're coming into the society being the best, the strongest, and you're gonna know how to utilize your ability, let me explain to you something. Itadori Yuji has the perfect genes. He had damn near almost the perfect start. He was already physically super duper strong. He can box for some reason. I forgot what the reason was, but he can really box. He got put into the Jujutsu world, learned how to use curse energy, and was able to kind of like, because of his little time lag, he made the divergent fist. Even though he really didn't make it, that was just his application of curse energy and it actually kind of being useful to him. So he kind of had like his own technique, but not really. And then he had Sukuna in him on top of that, making him immune to a lot of poisons. Itadori Yuji still wasn't one of the top people in his world. He had every buff, every power up, every negative effect didn't affect him. He trained with Gojo. He was already physically super duper mega strong. He learned how to use curse energy mainly from Nanami and Gojo. But bro, he had everything given to him in the world and still he wasn't able to contend with the top people or even Yuta or even Hikari. He cannot contend with Hikari at all. He can't even contend with Kashimo. None of the top players he can't bang with. I feel like Makima can destroy Yuji. Come on. I mean, I said Maki. I meant Maki, my bad. If you get Maki and Yuji in a one-on-one, bro, Maki is destroying that little nigga, bro. It is no way. So think, you are, even if you're giving everything possible, even if you're giving one of the best curse techniques ever, you can only make it so far. I'm telling you, you can probably only make it so far. And now I see you probably racking your brain thinking, wait. You said if I had the best technique, I'll only make it so far, but Gojo has one of the best techniques and he's one of the top contenders in the world. I want you to think about something. You are not Gojo at all. You are not him. You are not him at all. Do you know what technique Fushiguro has? Megami, the 10 Shadows technique. Is he the most proficient dude with the 10 Shadows technique? No, not at all. He has one of the best techniques that are able to contend with the 6 eyes and the Gojo clan's infinity. He is nowhere near the level of Gojo at all. I'm telling you right now, he is nowhere near the level of Gojo at all. When Sukuna took the 10 Shadows because he was in Megami's body, he was able to use the 10 Shadows a million times better than that little nigga. A million times better than that little nigga. The reason being is because Sukuna, one, has more knowledge about a lot of things, curse energy related or Jujutsu side or sorcerer related in general. He has way more curse energy and he just has experience and the imagination to be able to use the 10 Shadows to his full potential. You are not him either. You're starting to pick up the pieces why I say, even if you are in this world and you probably have the most useful technique, you mean fucking nothing. You mean absolutely zero. You mean nothing at all. So now that we got in how useless you'll be, I already beat it into your head. Let's get into the actual story. Let's get into the actual characters that you have to go against and possibly encounter and fight yourself. I'm gonna run through it really quick. Mahito, you run into him, you're dead. You're dead. I'm sorry, you're dead. You run into Dagon, you're dead. You run into even as early as in strong as shit. Oh my gosh, she was strong as hell. What's that one tree nigga? Oh, what's that name? What is the name? Hanami, you're dead. You run into Jogo, you are dead. Boy, God forbid, bro. God forbid. I said in the beginning that you were probably, I'm gonna put you in the place of being Itadori's best friend, right? You're around him. That's how you got into the Jujutsu Society world. God forbid you're around Itadori when Sukuna comes out. God forbid. I will pray for you myself right now, bro. God forbid you are in that nigga vicinity and he somehow just flip over. You're cooked. And he don't, bro, Sukuna, if he really don't need you, bro, you're dead. The amount of special grades cursed spirits that came into the campus in Japan, bro, I have no faith in any regular human or anybody being able to contend with these people and survive. I'm sorry, I have no faith in nobody here on this regular earth getting into the world, getting cursed spirit energy, getting cursed energy, and being able to utilize it to the fact that they're able to hang with Itadori Yuji and fight Hanami together. That's not happening. Look how a sorcerer that's been in the universe for years, my man Inamaki, bro. Look how dirty he got done in the beginning. He wasn't able to do nothing. He wasn't able to use his ability on special grade cursed spirits that are probably even weaker than the rest of them, right? He wasn't able to do nothing but blow the man away with his voice and his curse of a speech. Maki, she wasn't able to really do nothing. She could just hang to the fact of not dying. She can do a little bit, but not nothing. When it came to fighting Hanami, nothing. And don't even get me started at the culling games. Don't even get me started fighting the sukuna. Don't even get me started at none of that shit at all. Don't even get me started at Shibuya arc, bro. That is, I have so little faith in so many little people in this world that are able to get that far into the world. If you able to think you get, I can't even speak anymore. The only reason why weaker sorcerers were able to exist and live through these times is one, because of Gojo, and two, because Yuji was filling a lot of those roles in to go fight who? Choso. He was filling a lot of those roles in to go fight who? Mahito. A lot of these people he had a counter against somehow. With Choso, Yuji could have died right there. Guess what happened? Choso felt that this man was a part of his blood because back in the day, Kenjaku was giving back shots to everybody, and he was giving back shots to the Kamo clan, and that became the that's what gave birth to the death paintings, fetuses, whatever the hell. And then Kenjaku also got back shots to make Yuji. So Choso felt that connection, was like, whoa, this is my long lost brother. I can't kill him. I beat his ass. I can't kill him. Yuji would have died right there. The reason why Yuji was able to fight Mahito, Sukuna is in his body. Look what happened in Nanami. A skilled professional sorcerer that was getting shit done. He got murked off. He got murked off the planet. He got murked off the face of this planet by Mahito. And Mahito could have did it a lot sooner if it wasn't for Yuji. The reason why these people are living in this universe is because of Yuji. And it's because of Gojo. Think about that. But I also want to let you know something right here too as well. The reason why these people are dying too as well is because of Gojo. And it's because of Yuji. They have to go save Gojo. What happens when people have to go save the strongest nigga in the world and fight the strongest beings in the world? People die. What happens when Yuji transfers over and it's not Yuji no more, he's Sukuna? People die. These are the main things that save the universe and also mess up the universe too as well. So as long as these two strongest exist in the world, bruh, there is no hope in this world. There is nothing you can do in this world to make an impact, to make an existence. There's nothing, bro. Think about the Shibuya arc. People who were just going out to hang out, have a good time in Shibuya, they all got clapped. They all got clapped by a domain expansion by Sukuna. Okay, I think that's enough ranting about the sorcerer life. We kind of have that big depiction of there's nothing you can do, and I don't need to go any further detail of why you can't do anything in that world of being a sorcerer. You can probably live a humble life outside, and if you come across a cursed spirit, you're dead. Or if you come across a trend where people do like a challenge, like the under the bridge thing where people were disappearing because they went under the bridge at nighttime at a certain time, you're dead. If you do anything in this world but try to stay away from certain things or not go out as much, you're dead. So all I want to say is, if you're going to survive in this world, good luck being in the middle of nowhere. Good luck barely having any friends because your friend could be a cursed spirit somehow. Good luck doing anything normal in this world. Go live on the remote, outside, nowhere, off the grid thing, and you'll be fine to live in this world. Other than that, there is nothing you can do, and all is hopeless in trying to be in the sorcerer and the Jujutsu society world. It is super duper hopeless. There's nothing you can do, brother. Go ahead, train in the mountains for 10 years, come back, you're still lame. But hey, if you have some points that disagree with me and you think there is hope in the Jujutsu sorcery world, go ahead, let me know in the comments below. Other than that, go ahead, leave on a like if you enjoy, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. And go ahead and subscribe, because man, I'm trying to come up this year, bro. Please.